Have you ever dropped your kid off at daycare, trusting they'll be safe, cared for, and watched over? Now imagine the horror of finding out your child was left alone in a locked van, screaming for help, on a scorching summer day. That's exactly what happened to George Suazo, a 4-year-old boy from New Mexico. Here's the story. The Small and Wondrous Child Development Center, where George's own mother worked, took a group of kids on a field trip to Cliff's Amusement Park in Albuquerque. They left early in the morning, spirits high, little ones excited for a big day out. But somewhere between the van ride and the fun, a huge mistake was made. George was left behind. Now, the daycare told his mum, Jade, that George was in the van for just 30 minutes. But based on the timeline, Jade believes it could have been as long as 2 hours. 2 hours. Alone. In the hot sun. Can you imagine being 4 years old, trapped, baking in a parked van, your tiny fists banging on the window, your voice hoarse from screaming? That's what George went through. By the time they noticed he was missing, it was lunchtime. His older brother realized George wasn't with the group. That's when the panic set in. When they finally found him, the daycare staff cooled him off in the shade, handed him a Sprite, but didn't call a doctor. They didn't even change the little boy out of his wet, soiled clothes. It was George's parents who rushed him to the hospital, worried sick. He was treated for dehydration and evaluated for heat stroke. As a parent, this is your worst nightmare. And for Jade, it was even more complicated, because she worked at that daycare. After the incident, she quit immediately. She reported everything to the state police and the child care authorities. 2 staff members have been fired. Jade hopes every single adult involved, including the daycare director, is held accountable. But here's the heartbreaking part. George is traumatized. He doesn't want to go back to daycare. He's scared, and who can blame him? If you're a parent, this story hits hard. It's a harsh reminder. Always double check. Don't assume someone else is counting heads. Talk to your daycare. Ask them about their safety protocols. Make sure every single child is accounted for every single time. Thanks for watching. Stay alert, stay safe, and always, always put kids first.